Yeah, as you say, the number of ranked teams, 21 and 22, depending on the gender. The whole NC2A cross-country world is going to descend on Madison in a couple of days. And that's exciting. It's important for us to keep it in perspective, though, as we head into, postseason. Once this craziness on Friday's over, and that's very important. That's a message we're sending to our teams. It's very easy to get caught up in something like the Nuttycombe invite with all these great teams, but let's not lose focus on what we set out to do this season. So, great to run at home. Looks like the weather's going to be pretty good. Forecast right now is for some rain, but it's Madison. We'll be good.
Why are so many of the top teams in the country coming to this meet year after year after year?
Yeah, good question. First of all, I think the course is a great course. It's in great shape. We do a great job. The crew out there at U Ridge maintain, put a lot of work into that, take great pride in it, as we do also. Great spectator course, and that always helps. We run on some of these cross-country courses, and you'll see the athletes a couple of times, but here at Zimmer, you have the opportunity to basically watch the entire race. That's appealing from many aspects. And of course, the competition. This started 15 years ago, and it seems like every year it just gets bigger and bigger. I'm not sure the last few years that it can get much bigger than this. We have to turn teams away every year, and that sucks. There's so many at-large points on the table, which is appealing for a lot of coaches. At the end of the meet, or next Monday, when everybody's playing Monday morning quarterback, you're going to see 13 teams basically, earn their way into the NC2A championships with at-large points. And I think that's appealing to some people, to a lot of coaches. So, I think it's the course. It's the competition. It's the at-large points that are on the table.
I know you talk about September is usually for training, so you're ready in November. I mean, how do you think your, September went for both the men and the women?
We had a great September, mid-August through September, and you could see it down a couple of weeks ago in Loyola. Some of the guys said it was kind of a rust burner and felt heavy, and that's to be expected after a lot of weeks of running miles and doing a lot of longer threshold stuff. This is the second race for most guys. Again, we're at home, big crowds. They get excited about that, and again, but let's keep it in perspective.
Last one for you. First of back-to-back meets at home, host Big Tens in a couple weeks, followed by regionals. I mean, how great is it to have, so many great meets, in Madison this year, and then obviously next year with hosting NC2As? Yeah,
starting on Friday, there's going to be a lot of people that'll get up for Friday, but at the end of the day, as I keep saying, our focus is on Big Tens and beyond. Hosting the Big Tens here at home, it's great. Kids can sleep in their own beds. We don't have to travel. That'll definitely get up for that. The lineup that you'll see on Friday will be a completely different lineup in 2 weeks. And again, not having to travel to the regional meet and staying at home, I think it's a big advantage. Less wear and tear on the body, and hopefully we see those results later on in the season.